What's up, everybody? It is Mark from RBI Breaks. It is 8:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday, May 21st, 2021. We are going to break a 2021 Bowman Megas. That's a 5-box break, and it is a BM number 1. I'm just going to give it a few minutes, let everybody try and get in the chat. I've got the teams up there. Hopefully everybody can see them. They're also on the teams and the owners, obviously. They're also on in the comment section of the post. But I'm going to give it a few minutes, and we'll start breaking them. Anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, throw them up in the chat. I'll do my best to answer it. I'm as new to this as everyone else. The Bowman Megas. It was a surprise for all of us. So I'm gonna give it a few, and then we'll get ripping. After this break, I will. Yeah, Brock, you're good. I'm gonna check payments on the next one. Um, if they're all in, I will randomize the team shortly after, and then set the break time. So just so everybody knows that are in the next one. That's the plan. Break this. I will then check payments on the next one and go live, randomize ahead of the break, and then we'll rip that one. So another minute, and we'll get going. All right, it's 8:40 p.m. Eastern Standard, and we're gonna get started again. Want to thank everybody that got in the break. Obviously, this is a Facebook member only break, so I know everybody is most likely have been in a break before. So I appreciate everybody in the group. Um, this stuff is pretty impossible to find. It's leaking out, but obviously, even it's a Target. If anybody doesn't know, this is it's retail, but it is Target exclusive. The only place that you can get it is Target. They have the rights or the license to sell this. And most people know, but if not everybody knows, Target has recently, as of last week, stopped all sports card trading. I shouldn't say sports. I think it's all trading cards sales in all of their stores. So that kind of even dries this up even more and makes it tougher to get. So that is what drives the demand, and of course Bowman drives it up even more. Everybody see their teams. Anybody has any questions or hops in, I could throw it up there, but that is the teams. They are on the comments. We can get back to that if we need to. Let's take a look at this. Let me take that autofocus off because it drives me insane. Oh, did you really, Chris? I mean, I kind of figured they would closely follow. In other words, usually when somebody leads the pack, the others follow. So that doesn't surprise me. All right, so the exclusive mega box, in case anybody doesn't know or hasn't seen one yet, because this is the first time I'm ripping it also. There are 4 10-card packs of 2021 Bowman baseball, and then what everyone wants is the 2 exclusive 5-card Chrome packs. Those are the Mojo packs. That is what the exclusive card is. Exclusive to the Mega that is not in any other Bowman release. So that's what we're going to do. So the 4 10-card packs, I believe they used to be just base packs. I know they have paper and chrome in them, but the hits are in the Mojo packs. So all cards do ship. So there's no. Here's the odds. I'm trying to see here. The autograph odds aren't that bad. Mega box autograph 1 in 15, and that's packs. That's not boxes. So that's not bad. Just giving everybody a good look at it, because obviously you won't find it in the store. So what I'll do is I'll open all 5 of the boxes. We'll pull out the packs. We'll do the base packs first, sleeve up the first Bowmans, and any of the top tier guys, get them card saved or top loaded, and then we will finish with the Mojo packs, and hopefully get some really nice hits. And then I have, if anybody could see, they can't see up there, because I like to give back to the Facebook group. I got 3 Bowman's Best autographs. I'm just going to random them at the end of the break. Pereira for the Yankees, Max Meyer for the Marlins, and Cavalli for the Nationals. Again, I will put the put all 30 of the teams in, and I'll randomize the 30 teams, and the top 3 teams will get the cards. I'm trying to think how we'll do it in order. In other words, we could do like a little draft. It'll be the top 3. Whoever has the first has first choice of the 3. I'll post a picture in the comment. You don't have to do it online if you're not online. And it'll be sent out in your package. So at the end, I'll randomize the 30 teams. The top 3 teams will get the card. The first number 1 team will get first pick. Second team will get the second pick. And the third team will get whoever's left. Just a little bonus thank you for being part of the group, and take care of our members. With that being said, we are going to start opening these up. I wish everybody the best of luck. I don't have the traditional product cam on tonight just because I didn't find it a reason to put the 5 boxes 5 feet to my left and have to reach over. So we'll keep everything in front of us. Makes it a little bit easier. Go this way, keep everything. Let me lower my camera a little bit because we're set for. There we go. There we go. Obviously, the overhead camera is always on. Again, every breaker should have an overhead camera. It's my personal opinion, but literally it costs you $20 to get an overhead camera. I mean, you don't need anything crazy. Just so everything stays on cam during the entire break. All the Mojos will sleeve. Let me start separating these here for a second. Before I tip them all over. All the Mojos will sleeve. All the Bowman First Mojos will sleeve and top load. And obviously any hits will be top loaded or card saved. I will be putting some up on eBay as obviously a PYT. Well, not PYT. Well, they'll be listed as the same way you normally would get a team. There'll be the 30 teams, and the teams will be open for auction. But I kind of wanted to return this back a little sooner. Some of those auctions are gone for crazy money. But once this dries up, it's going to be even crazier. Bowman's always crazy. If you're new to Bowman, Bowman is just like no other. It's got craziness behind it. The market is silly for Bowman. Silly expensive, too. All right, let's double check. So we have 5 boxes. There are 2 in each, so that should give us 10 Mojo backs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It gives us 10 of those, and then there's 4 in each. Should give us 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20 of the base packs and 10 of the Mojos. Let me grab my little sponges that I like to work off of. And I'm sleeved up. I got everything. All right. Here we go. Good luck. And let's see what's in this stuff. Again, these packs I know are what they call base packs because the normal packs have 12 cards, and these are 10. So, I got autofocus on again. Thing I don't like. Let's get that off and get us here. So obviously in the base packs will be paper and the chrome. As far as I know, there are no color in the base packs. Everything is with the Mojo. Chrome Westberg for the Orioles. Chrome Manoah for the Blue Jays. And I need another, there we go, another sponge to separate. So I'm going to put the Bowman Firsts paper aside. All right, we got a Bowman first chrome for the Indians. Arias. Luis Garcia chrome for the Phillies. And paper. I don't like that there. I'm right-handed, not left-handed. Blaze Jordan, at least. That's what you like to see. Even though it's paper, it's still where you want to be. Lewis Robert, paper. Chrome. Callahan for the Reds. And another Luis Garcia for the Phillies. Beater, green, and a paper Blaze Jordan for the Red Sox. Paper, it looks like the front is the like the major league players, and looks like the prospects are behind it, according to what I'm seeing here. Chrome, Josiah Gray for the Dodgers, and Nick Allen for the Athletics. And we got a Sabato for the Twins. Put the autos up top for right now. Paper first, Salas for the Marlins. Dylan Dingler for the Detroit Tigers, and Luciano for the Giants. Laura Detmers Lewis. Joe Adele. Rosario for the Red Sox. O'Neill Cruz for the Pirates in chrome. Prospects. Paper. Mountcastle rookie. Zach Veen, chrome for the Rockies. Nick Allen for the Athletics. Paper. Another Sabato for the Twins. AL MVP, in my opinion, right now. Chrome Asalasi for the Royals, and a Chrome Wander Franco for the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to go crazy when he comes up. When he comes up, the market is going to go absolutely berserk when Franco comes up. Salas first, torque paper, Feliciano. Edward Cabrera for the Marlins, Chrome. Jordan Groshans for the Blue Jays, Chrome. Apparently, Aaron Sabato is this. These must have came out of a Target in Minnesota. It's the only thing I can think of. How's my video paused? Had a little interruption there. I'm holding up. Come on, Facebook. You can do it. My connection. It's all. We're good on my end. We are good on my end. All right. I think we're good now. Chrome. Henderson for the Orioles. Edwards for the Rays. Paper prospects. Thanks, Brock. It got a little laggy, but my connection was still good on my OBS, so I don't know. Facebook's weird. Lewis Robert. Chrome Feliciano for the Brewers. And Chrome Logan Davidson for the Athletics. Paper Torque. Chrome J.J. Bleday for the Marlins, and a C.J. Abrams for the Padres. Lodolo, Downs, and Paper Abrams. Blazovic for the Twins. Again, I'm convinced these came out of a Target from Minnesota. And a Chrome Jose Salas. Bowman's first for the Marlins. Paper prospects. Bobby Witt. Market will go crazy when he comes up too. Salas, Bowman first, and Arias, Bowman's first. Bobby Witt goes in that pile. That's another guy that the market is going to go absolutely nuts for when he gets the call. Papers, Joe Adell. Brett Beatty for the Mets, Chrome, and a Bryson Stott Chrome for the Phillies, and Ivan Johnson, first paper, Pena, and an Acosta, first paper for the Rangers. Brian Hayes, rookie. Jackson Rutledge for the Nationals, and Montero for the Cardinals. Kind of like the market's doing for him. It jumped huge when he got called up. Huge. Joe Adell again. Brian Hayes again. Nick Bitsko, Chrome for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Liberatore for the Cardinals, Chrome. Paper Prospects. Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles, Chrome, and an Alek Manoah. Feel like we've seen that pack before. Duran, Gore, and Montero Prospects paper. Chrome Thompson, Matthew Thompson for the White Sox. Here's a nice for the Nationals. Jeremy De La Rosa. His stuff has went up. He seems to be one of the top chase names now in Bowman. Nice De La Rosa, Bowman Chrome first for the Nationals. Prospects, paper. Another blaze on the back. Jared Kelly, first Bowman. Chrome for the White Sox. For the Rockies, Eddie Diaz, Bowman Chrome first. Another Blaze Jordan, paper, Bowman first for the Red Sox. Last base pack, and then we get what we all came for. What we're all here for. Pache rookie. Max Meyer, Chrome. Choi, Bowman Chrome first for the Dodgers. Prospects. All right. Clean up my piles here. Here we go. These are the Mega Box 5 exclusive Chrome cards, the Mojo cards. This is what everybody's looking for. I'm going to open it to not show the back card because I've learned that with Bowman. All right. Alec Thomas for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Tyler Soderstrom for the Oakland Athletics. Rookie of the Year favorites, Joe Adele for the Angels. Let me put this in the sleeve just because, one, I can't tell. I don't know if anything's numbered on the back. I have no idea what's going on. But let me sleeve these up as we go, actually. Sometimes with this shimmer, you can't tell if that has a, it's not numbered, but looking for a number. I'm going to sleeve these as I go, so I don't have to sleeve them later. That was the Soderstrom for the A's, Alec Thomas for the Diamondbacks. Got a nice Joe Adele, Riley Green, and a Jackson Rutledge. Riley Green for the Tigers, and a Jackson Rutledge for the Nationals. Here's a nice Ed Howard for the Cubs. I'm trying to understand exactly what's going on here, so I want to keep everything on camera. Kind of sleeve as I go, make sure I'm not missing anything. Ed Howard Mojo for the Cubs. I have an idea. Why don't I just lower the camera instead of trying to push it back? A Heston Kjerstad Mojo for the Baltimore Orioles. And looks like we have a real nice Futurist Bobby Witt Jr. numbered out of 199 for the Kansas City Royals. Let's see if I can get everybody to see that. That is, looks like 196 out of 199. Double check with my old eyes. Nope, that's 96 out of 199. It is out of 199, but that is 96 out of 199. Real nice Bobby Witt Jr. Futurist Parallel. Mojo Parallel, I should say. Nice hit for the Royals. And we have a Brett Beatty for the Mets. Mojo. And a Cade Cavalli for the Nationals. It's easier for me to go like this. Jordan Balazovic, again. The Twins, which I'm pretty sure that's where this came from. Minnesota. Actually looks like, everybody see that? Looks like we got, I think that's a yellow, not a gold. So let's pull from the back and see what we can do here. Riley Green Mojo. Again, for the Detroit Tigers. A Reed Detmers. For the Angels. Mojo. Obviously, we know Ramos for the Giants. And I don't know who it is. That's Riley Green again. Riley Green, I believe that's yellow, not gold yet. Yellow because it's out of 75. Riley Green, yellow mojo, parallel. I don't know if they consider these refractors. I think they're just colored because they don't say refractor on them. That is numbered, I don't know what that says. 53 out of 75. Nice hit for the Tigers. Brock, where are you at? The Yankees and the Astros? All right, we got mojo packs left. We're still in this. Ramos for the Giants. I showed the back card already, so we already see on it. Let me go back to doing it like this. Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. Taylor Trammell for the Mariners. Rookie of the Year favorite for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. Jackson Rutledge for the Nationals. And the back card we know because we saw it when I opened it. Brett Beatty for the Mets. Beatty, Mets guys, anybody? Beatty, good enough. It's good enough. Let's not look at the back card. There's a nice one off the rip. A De La Rosa for the Nationals. As I'm picking up two. This looks like a good pack so far. Who's got the Red Sox? Martucci? Who's the Nationals? Because they're doing pretty good. Rich with the Nationals. A De La Rosa. Mojo Bowman first. Nice double banger there for the Nationals. And for Mr. Martucci, that is a Blaze Jordan Mojo. That is why you play the game. I'm going to put in a card saver for you because graded, you'd probably be below your mind what you'd get for this card. Blaze Jordan. That's a bad looking. Making the card look bad. Sorry, Tom. Promise you, it's handled with the utmost care. Now the card looks much cleaner in a clean card saver. Really nice Blaze Jordan. Mojo for the Red Sox. Casey Mize for Detroit. Rookie of the Year. Fan. I keep saying fan. Just favorites. For the Giants, Patrick Bailey. Second year prospect card. Mojo. And for the Angels, oh no, not again. Thank you. For a second, I thought De La Rosa played for the Angels. He doesn't. He plays for the Nationals. But that is an Alexander Ramirez Bowman first Mojo for the Angels. Nice hit there. All right, that puts us halfway through the Mojo pack. So almost looked at the back one. For the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. For the Mariners, George Kirby. For the Philadelphia Phillies, nice futurist Mick Abel. And because we believe that these were printed in Minnesota, or the Target, a real nice Aaron Sabato Mojo for the Minnesota Twins. What's with these? What, they get ran over with the car? UPS guy run him over when he delivers these things? Nice hit. Sabato Bowman first Mojo for the Twins. Nice hit there. And then a Logan Gilbert for the Mariners. Keep wanting to hold these things, but it's a lot easier to go this way. Nice Robert Hassel. What do they consider these? Second card? Since it's Bowman first, second card. Robert Hassel, second card. Second prospect card. Nice Hassel for the Padres. Again, these are all early pick guys. 8th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Mojo. Here's a really nice Spencer Torkelson for Detroit. Mojo. That is the first overall pick. Nice hit for Detroit. And we got a Rookie of the Year favorite, Joey Bart. Insert mojo for the San Francisco Giants. Cade Cavalli. You must know that his autograph is up at the end here because I've seen him a few times. Cade Cavalli for the Nationals. And a Shea Langeliers mojo for the Atlanta Braves. Looks like I see a blue. Blue. All right, here we go with some Bowman firsts. Ivan Johnson for the Reds. Bowman first mojo. For the Reds. Let me put the chromes over here and put the mojos next to them. See right here we got like a blue. See the blue color? We'll go around it again. We'll come from the back. Another Bowman first for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. Bowman first mojo. Nice Bobby Witt Jr. Mojo for the Royals. Put that with your other Bobby Witt. Put the Torkelson with the Riley Green. And here we go. Blue. The Bowman first. Jose Tena. Bowman first. True blue, numbered out of 150 for the Cleveland Indians. That is number, I don't know, 72 out of 150. Nice blue mojo. Bowman first. Tena for the Cleveland Indians. And then again, because it's coming from a Target in Minnesota, I believe, Severino Bowman first mojo for the Twins again. Two mojo packs left. Of course, we'll do a recap at the end. For the White Sox, Gilbert Sanchez, Bowman first mojo. For the Indians again, Arias, Stono, both sound right. Bowman first for the Cleveland Indians. Rookie of the Year favorites, Andres Gimenez in his Indians uniform, not his Mets previous. Nolan Gorman for the St. Louis Cardinals. And one of the exciting guys in the market right now, Jared. I've heard it said two different ways, Kalenic and Kelenic, so I'm not sure the exact way. And last pack of the break. For the Rangers, Bayron Lora. For the Blue Jays, Woods Richardson. Futurist, Robert Hassel for the Padres. Emerson Hancock for the Mariners. And Choi for the Dodgers, Bowman first, Mojo. All right, that does it for the break. Let me do a recap, and then we'll do the random for the autos. Obviously, all the paper and the chrome. I separated the inserts, the fans, and the futurists. Abel, Hassel, Jimenez, Bart, Casey Mize, Mountcastle, Joe Adele. These are all Mojos that are not Bowman firsts. Except that one. Not sure why I didn't put Severino in a top loader, because I was going to say all the Bowman firsts. All the Bowman first Mojos are in a top loader. All right. These are standard chrome Bowman first that we hit in the base packs. Just paper. We hit an Acosta for the Rangers. And the rest rest seem to be Mojo related. All right. So for the Tampa Bay Rays, hit a Wander Franco. That's just a Chrome. Sorry, it's not a Mojo. That is a Wander Franco Chrome. And I believe the rest are Mojos. So for Mojo firsts, Severino for the Twins, Choi for the Dodgers, Arias for the Indians, Sanchez for the White Sox, Morel for the Cubs, Ramirez for the Angels, and Ivan Johnson for the Reds. Insert parallel, we hit a nice Bobby Witt to number to 199 Futurists, and then a nice Bobby Witt Mojo to go along with it. For the Kansas City Royals. For the Detroit Tigers, we hit a Spencer Torkelson Mojo and a yellow Mojo O'Reilly Green for the Tigers. Both for the Tigers. Blue for the Indians, Jose Tena, numbered out of 150. The gold was numbered out of 75 for Riley Green. Blue is numbered out of 150. De La Rosa, we hit 2. We hit 1 of his Bowman First Chrome, and then 1 of his Bowman First Mojos for the Nationals. Sabato, we hit 3 of his papers and 1 of his Mojo Bowman First. And then for the Red Sox, Blaze Jordan, we hit 2 of his Bowman First papers, and then his Bowman First Mojo. That does it for the break. Let me random these off. And I appreciate everybody that got in. Like I said, Bowman is just craziness, crazy hot, crazy expensive. It's a crazy market with Bowman. There's nothing like Bowman. Bowman's like resembles closely the craziness in basketball and football. Not as crazy, I'll be honest with you. That stuff is insane, but Bowman's like the baseball version of that. All right, let me switch over to random.org. Minimize this. Let me get my teams here. Like I said, I'm going to put all 30 teams in the randomizer. Let me take you over to that screen. The top 3 teams will get the cards. We'll go in order. I'll put the 3 winners in order in the comments of the thread, and then you can respond. First team will get first pick, second team gets second pick, third team gets the card that doesn't get picked. That's all 30 teams. So I'm putting the teams, so obviously the owners of the teams will get the cards. That's the 30 teams. We go 9 times. RBI goes 9 times. We're going 1, is the Houston Astros, the White Sox, and the Marlins. So I'm going to go over, that's not it. I'm going to go over here and put it right in. That's number 2. Into the comments. First pick. Second pick. Third. It's not really a pick, but I'm going to put it anyway. And that does it there. Again, I appreciate everybody being part of the group. Getting into the break, I'm going to, what time is it, 9:30. I'm going to check payments. I'll go live to do the random for the oh, Chris, you have the other two? All right, so I think Brock, if I'm not mistaken, has the yeah, Brock has the Astros. Brock, pick. You don't have to pick now. Just reply to the post. You got a Max Meyer, a Cavalli. Here, how about I show you instead of just making you guys dizzy through whatever crazy porthole I just took you guys through. So here's your choices. Brock, you get the choice, and Chris gets the other two. Max Meyer, Cade Cavalli, or Everson Pereira. Again, just reply to the comment I posted, just so it's there, and it'll be going out to you, and the other two will be going out to Chris. All right. Again, I'm going to take a 20 minutes to check payments on the next one. I will then go live and do the random for the next break to assign the teams, and then we'll break it about roughly a half an hour after that. So I'm thinking right around 10:30. So again, appreciate everybody. If you're not in the next one, come hang out, and we'll see what's going on. Talk to you guys soon.